Okay, hi guys. So welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go into subtopic 2.2. Okay, you can click the link. I will post it here for the previous subtopic. Okay. So today we're going to go and see into living processes in unicellular organism. Unicellular, you have learned this before. You know what is unicellular. You know what is multicellular. So yeah, let's go into this. Make sure you take notes. It's a very short topic, maybe. Okay. Okay, so as usual, we have to look into the learning standards. So the learning standards here is to conceptualize, okay, living processes in unicellular organism, and we are going to only concentrate on amoeba and also paramecium. Okay, other than that, the euglena, chlamydomonas, all we are not going to see. It's almost the same thing. Okay, so we are going to see amoeba and paramecium, and then to deduce living processes in unicellular organism as seen through the light microscope. Now, if we look them into light microscope, how they would be living like. So that's how we are going to see and make conclusion out of it. All right. See, two things only. All right. Okay, so as we know, all unicellular organisms are organisms which consist of only one cells. Okay, however, this cell is a complete unit of life. Okay, just like multicellular organism. Okay, unicellular organism also carry out all the life processes. Okay, they will carry out respiration, nutrition, locomotion, reproduction, growth, okay, excretion, and also they respond towards stimuli. Okay, the protozoan are the simplest form of unicellular organism. Protozoa means the amoeba and the paramecium. All right. Okay, next. Now, amoeba and paramecium. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to put amoeba and paramecium side by side. Okay, so you can have the differences. Okay, for all the responses. Okay, that we have just now seen. So so that you can get a clear picture. So I won't be going amoeba, all amoeba and paramecium. So side by side, much better. Okay, now where are these protozoan found? Okay, protozoan are found for amoeba. They live freely in fresh water. They like fresh water, not polluted water. Okay, don't think that amoeba can be found in only polluted water. They want fresh water, and also they live in damp soil. Okay, but if you accidentally inject amoeba, okay, or ingest amoeba, okay, they will become parasites to animal host. So if let's say accidentally drink it, you have it in your drink, okay, amoeba, then yeah, it will damage your system. Then we have paramecium, also live freely in fresh water, especially in decaying organic matter. So they live on decaying organic matter as well. Now, both amoeba and paramecium, okay, they have a shape, but amoeba has irregular shape, so it keeps changing all the time because they are moving and all. Okay, but paramecium, because they have the cilium, later we will see what it is, it looks like a slipper. Okay, slipper shape like, so that's all it is. Then we have plasma membrane. Both have plasma membrane. Okay, cell membrane or cell membrane we call it. Okay, it's here also paramecium also. Look, this is the plasma membrane actually, but they have cilium. Cilium is like the false feet. Okay, the feet or yeah, it helps in locomotion. Okay, and this is cell membrane. Okay, for amoeba where it allows same function. Okay, allows substances to move in and move out. Okay. Next we have, okay, cytoplasm. Now, amoeba has two cytoplasm. Okay, that means you have to draw, when you draw the amoeba, okay, usually we do it this way. Okay, so we have one outer cytoplasm and inner cytoplasm. Okay, but paramecium, they only have one cytoplasm, but they have two nucleus. Okay, so they have macronucleus for metabolism and micronucleus for reproduction. Okay, so nucleus here only one nucleus, but they actually have two. So two nucleus, big one macro metabolism, micro smaller one for reproduction. So two separate function. Then okay, now when we talk about contractile vacuole and food vacuole. So amoeba has two, contractile vacuole and also food vacuole. Same goes with paramecium. They also have contractile vacuole and also food vacuole. Actually, they did not label here, but they have food vacuole. So one contractile vacuole is for water movement in and out, and food is to store food. Okay, so two separate function of a vacuole. That's why they need two. Then we have, oh, okay, done with that. Okay, so now respiration. Let's look at respiration process of amoeba and paramecium. Now, gases exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide is by simple diffusion throughout the cell's plasma membrane. Simple diffusion, very easy. Oxygen taken in, carbon dioxide released out. Okay, so it happens in the cytoplasm. Same goes with paramecium. Okay, oxygen is diffused in, carbon dioxide is diffused out without any system or whatever, because yeah, it's unicellular, it's a one cell thick, so it can carry out simple diffusion by itself. Easy. All right. Now let's look at nutrition. Okay, so for nutrition, there are two different processes. Amoeba undergoes phagocytosis. Okay, and paramecium, they use their oral groove. Okay, it's like the mouth of the paramecium. Now, amoeba will move towards the bacteria using their pseudopodia. Okay, pseudopodia to trap their food. Pseudopodia is like the false feet of amoeba. Okay, so it moves and then go in not hug actually, engulf. Okay, the word is engulf, right? Engulf the food particles. Okay, and then they will digest the food particles, okay, into smaller parts, okay, and break it down, okay, through phagocytosis. Okay, so ingest and then they digest, then they absorb, assimilate, and then they eject, remove it out from the cell, whatever it is not needed. Okay, for paramecium, the presence of cilium beads, they will help to transfer the food particles into the oral groove. Okay, so this food particle will enter into the oral groove. Then once enter, the food vacuole will combine, okay, with lysosome. Okay, lysosome. Okay, so the food particles are then hydrolyzed by the enzyme lysozyme. Okay, lysosome, lysozyme. Lysozyme will actually digest, okay, the food in lysosome. Digest food in lysosome. Okay, and the nutrients will be absorbed in the cytoplasm. Okay, all will be absorbed in the cytoplasm. This is the cytoplasm. Okay, so undigested food now, what will happen? They will be discharged. Okay, from amoeba, discharged when it's moving. Okay, and undigested food in paramecium also will be discharged, but through the anus. Okay, this is the anus, so it will be removed that way. Okay, so amoeba eats algae, bacteria, and other smaller microorganisms. Paramecium, they eat algae, bacteria, and also other smaller microorganism. Okay, so that is their food. All right. Next, movement. Now, amoeba, as you know, they have the pseudopodium. This is the pseudopodium. Okay, pseudopodium will extend, okay, and allow the amoeba to move. Okay, so when the pseudopodium extends, the cytoplasm also will follow the pseudopodium. So it moves. The cytoplasm is moving in one direction so that it moves towards the food. Usually it moves towards the food. Okay, for paramecium, okay, if you can look at the cilia here, okay, the cilia is moving. So that means we call the cilia as movement as rhythmic beating. Rhythmic, they move together, okay, diagonally backwards, okay, which will propel the paramecium forward by rotating and spiraling along its axis. For example, this is one axis. So what happens is paramecium will move this way. Okay, paramecium usually. Okay, so it rotates on its axis. Okay, because of the cilia rhythmic beating. Okay. Okay, now let's look at reproduction. Now, when the conditions are suitable and there are plenty of food, okay, amoeba and paramecium will reproduce via asexual reproduction. Okay, that is binary fission through mitosis. Okay, binary fission. All right, so they just divide the nucleus. They divide, nucleus divide, cytoplasm divide, and then two daughter cells are formed. Same goes with this. The micronucleus are the one involved in reproduction. So micronucleus will divide. Okay, they will divide and then form two paramecium. Easy. Perfect. But if there is unfavorable condition, okay, that means the environment conditions are not suitable. For example, if it's too dry or very low temperature, or they have food shortage, so the amoeba will actually form spores that will germinate when the environment improves. Okay, they form spores. Okay, so they only release the spores once the condition improves. All right. For paramecium, they undergo sexual reproduction. Okay, sexual reproduction. The name of the sexual reproduction is conjugation. Okay, sexual reproduction through conjugation. Okay, which occurs when the environment condition is also not suitable. Okay, so this is the process of conjugation. Okay, two amoeba will fuse together. Okay, undergo zygamy. Okay, and produce paramecium, more paramecium. All right. Can, so asexual, if conditions are okay, binary fission. If not okay, then amoeba produces spores and paramecium undergoes conjugation, which is a sexual reproduction. Okay. Okay, excretion. All right. Both amoeba and paramecium, they expel carbon dioxide and ammonia, okay, by simple diffusion. Okay, usually this is based by their contractile vacuole. Okay. So they undergo actually the process called osmoregulation. So water will actually diffuse by osmosis. Okay, fill the contractile vacuole. Okay, so water enter, fill the vacuole, then the vacuole will expand. Okay, vacuole expand and until the maximum size. So once it reaches the maximum size, contraction will occur and water is excreted from time to time. So this contraction, because of this, that's why this is known as contractile vacuum. Okay, same goes with paramecium, also same thing, under contractile vacuole, they undergo osmoregulation. Osmoregulation means regulation of water content in the cell. Okay, so water movement by osmosis. Want to know about osmosis? You will learn this in chapter 3. Okay. Now, response towards stimuli. Now, amoeba and paramecium, they respond to all kinds of stimuli. Okay, for example, to touch, chemicals, light, and temperature. Okay, so usually they like all the touch, light, temperature, okay, and all that. But if there is unfavorable stimuli, that means very strong light, okay, so usually they just move away and they go towards the favorable stimuli. For example, food. Okay, just like you. Okay, if you don't feel like going out, it's too hot, so what you do is you stay at home and mostly you just go and open your fridge. Okay, so you just do whatever you like. Same goes with amoeba and paramecium. They move towards whatever they like. All right. Okay, then. So here you have to do formative practice 2.2. Okay, what is the function of contractile vacuole in paramecium? How does amoeba move? How does amoeba reproduce when the environment is unfavorable? Already discussed in the whole slide just now. Okay, and predict what will happen to the contractile vacuole if paramecium is placed in a concentrated salt solution, lack of water. So what will happen to the contractile vacuole? So think about it, okay, and do the questions and check your answers in the description box below. Okay. So done. We are done. With that, I will end my video here. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Please. Okay. Bye.